Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, traders. This is a daily recap. I'm going to cover Newcrest Mining today. Now, Newcrest Mining is a big blue chip company. It's a gold mining company. And one thing about Newcrest Mining is had a big squirt up while the market's been staying flat to mostly down. So that's what I wanted to cover. Show you technically what is the chart showing with Newcrest Mining. Now, once again, it is in the top 20 stocks and it is a big blue chip company. Now, one thing we can see, this is a weekly chart now, looking at the overall weekly chart, and we can see that if we just squeeze this chart up, we can see that the overall week is definitely nicely trending above my proprietary moving average I use in the trading room. And for the traders in my trading room, you know exactly what this moving average is, so make sure you use it because it works very well, as you can see. Bouncing off here, bouncing off here, bouncing, kept above it, went straight up, started going below it through here, and as you can see, once it actually started going, remember this is a weekly chart. It went below it, came back up here, hit it as resistance, now came back down, came back up here, hit it as support around here, and now it's starting to run back to the upside. Now, where's it going to go from here? We don't know, but it's looking more bullish than bearish. But once again, make sure you get financial advice before you take any trades or anything instructed on this. But looking at this chart right now, it does look more bullish than bearish, and the indications are exactly the reason why we can see what we can see here is the exact reason why. If I just draw a trend line down through here, and you can see I'm connecting up the peaks here, and we are in a nice big. What we have here is, can anyone see that? It's called a downward channel. Okay, as we can see, it's nice channeling to the downside. It broke to the upside and then just ran straight to the upside through here. Now, if we look at that on a daily chart, let's go to a daily chart now and squeeze this up. You can see my proprietary moving average, how well it works. Okay, it bounces off here, and every time it comes up, look at resistance, came up here, popped back above it a bit there, but resistance, Now, broke it back above it, came down, found a bit of support on the moving average, my proprietary moving average, and then ran back to the upside. Now, big run to the upside. Now, if we can see something going on here, we can see there's a big run up where most stocks are just down. Now, we can see here technically that it was in a big down channel and now it's running back to the upside. Now, what could be happening through here? Well, if we have a look, if I just remove these lines through here, just delete them, and we have a look through here, we can see that we have a nice decent support going through here somewhere. Now you can see that that support, what we had here is we had a real nice significant support through here, and what we've done, or what you can see, it actually broke down below it but then came back above it. We actually have another proprietary moving average, you know exactly what that is in the trading room, that it found support there. Now it's running back to the upside. Now once you can see it actually breaking out of this channel, now you can see that it's actually starting to run to the upside. We might be forming, what we have here is a higher trough. Higher trough simply means buyers in control. Okay, so buyers in control at the moment, because you can see here, we actually had a low, a lower low, and a higher low. Now if you can see, this was a head and shoulder formation. This was the first indication to say this is going to go up. Now it broke out of that. We can see we have a low, higher low, and this could also be another high low. So this is now 1, 2, 3 higher lows. Okay, 3 higher lows. And that is saying that it's likely to continue. Now, the thing is, when you actually look at this, if I just grab my resistance tool, you can see all around here is a major resistance. So it could actually run back up here and hit resistance again. It could do that. We just don't know what this stock's going to do. But when we look at the chart, we can start to analyze and see what this stock's doing. So right now, it's actually bouncing between resistance and now support. So it's really bouncing between support and resistance. It could just end up going sideways. We don't actually know what it's going to do, but we can see here it's just going sideways, and we might be able to get a bit more run back up to resistance. If it does break above that, we can see the next resistance is around the $41 mark. So that's what we can see here on that. Now going back to the weekly chart, you can see exactly what's going on here. Look back at the weekly chart, you can see it bounced off the moving average right here and took off to the upside. Now, if we go to a monthly chart, now this is a monthly chart. A monthly chart really gives you a good indication of what's going on. And you can see that this trend here has been established for quite some time. If I just draw a trend from here, you can see we've been in a major trend to the upside heaps. But you can see we've only had maybe 3 months of downward movement through here. But now all this is doing, this is just trend continuation and an upward move. This is looking back from 2002 back to 2000 actually. And we can see the trend has just been stepping up, stepping up, stepping up. So this has been an upward trend most of the time. But if you look at the daily chart, yes we have had a big stair stepping down, but we're now looking to stair step back up again. Now, how important is that to you? How important is that to knowing that this is an over upper trend? And we're likely, around this level through here, we're likely to get a bit of support. We don't know exactly where, but if it starts breaking up, where's it likely to kick back in? Kick back in, I mean by where is the buyers likely to come back in? Now, if you just look at this, let me show you this. If we look at a weekly chart, we can see that the weekly chart has the same thing. Nice big uptrend through here. Spent a bit of time to downward movement. But hey, this downward movement through Newcrest Mining was just a bit of a correction. You can see it actually ran straight up through here. Just came back, just a bit of a correction, but hey, look, this has been a nice upward trend. It hasn't stopped. It's kept going and going and going. So again, this has been one of the best stocks that has been for the last 12 months. But I believe will be one of the best stocks going through to next year. And the reason why I say that is because look, most stocks, like if you look at a stock like Rio Tinto, if I just bring up a stock like Rio Tinto, this is Rio Tinto here, and you can see Rio Tinto has just got hammered past. If you're just going to draw a trend line to the upside, that's the trend line to the upside. You can see that actually Newcrest Mining bounced off here. Rio Tinto didn't. Rio Tinto is one of the biggest stocks going in Australia. But if we go back to Newcrest Mining, we can see Newcrest Mining did actually bounce off this level through here, and now we're getting a bit of run to the upside. Very, very interesting. Now the thing is, when you do these trend lines, you've got to make sure they're valid. Okay, and that's what we do in the trading room every day. We make sure they're valid, because knowing exactly what likely something like this is going to happen, you can use this for your advantage. Okay, if you know it's going to come down to a major trend line, what sort of significance is that going to happen? If it starts to break below that, come back up, what sort of significance is that going to mean to your trading? Can you use that for it, or is it going to be against your trades? Can you use a trend line that's going to give you a bit of a boost, much more power behind it? All this sort of stuff really, really does help you in your trading. So come down, check us out in the trading room. I know you won't regret it. But overall, keep yourself safe and make sure that you look after yourself. Once again, if you need any help, just let me know and I'll be here to help you out. This is John Howe signing off, and I will talk to you later on. Bye for now.